This video will teach you how to replace the HVAC blower motor on a Honda CRV. On low speed settings, there doesn't appear to be much of an issue. However, when I turn this knob up, increasing the fan speed, there's a strange sound. I can feel a faint vibration and something's not right. I suspect that that fan motor has a bad bearing and that's what's causing our issue. To gain access to the blower motor, go to the passenger side footwell, look for this piece of plastic trim and pull straight down. This panel will pop out of the way, giving you access to the motor. To remove the blower motor, we're going to have to remove 3 fasteners. One is located here, one is located here, and one is located here. You can use either a flathead screwdriver, or I found that a T20 works okay. The T20 is a little bit loose, however, it will work. The T25 will not fit. It appears that these fasteners are a little bit unique in their head style, and I do not have that specific bit, but a T20 works nonetheless. The fastener towards the firewall is probably going to be the trickiest. If you have a low profile screwdriver, something like this, it's going to make it a lot easier. I'll leave a link for this guy in the description down below. There's a little electrical retention clip right here that we're going to have to remove. Next, let's disconnect the main electrical connector. So there's a white tab, push it in and pull straight down. Now the only thing preventing this motor from falling down right now is this little steel lip. Now if you want, you can go through the process of loosening that up. However, I'm just going to take a gloved hand because this is sharp. I'm going to pull back, and that should allow the motor to drop down. Look at what's hiding inside the fan blades here. An acorn. Bet you there's a very good chance that is what was causing our issue, throwing the fan out of balance. So here's the old fan and motor assembly. If we give this a spin, you can hear a little bit of strange noise going on in there. As where the new fan and motor assembly bearing is much quieter, so we're just going to go ahead and install the new part anyway. So let's install this new assembly. Now the biggest thing to pay attention to is this protrusion off the left of the assembly. Now this is received into a little slot, which you can't really see it, but it's right there. So just position this facing left towards the driver's seat. So we're gonna just slide this up in here. May have to work it a little bit to get it past that metal tab. So it's most of the way in there. The only thing preventing it from going up all the way is that little metal tab, so I'm going to put my glove back on. Pull this back a little bit, pop it straight up. Here's a closer look at that connection I was talking about a second ago. So we're just going to get this lined up, pop it into place, a little upward pressure, and in my case the assembly is staying in place without fasteners, so I'm going to get the fasteners, we'll reinstall those 3 screws, and then we'll reconnect the electrical connections. Now that all 3 fasteners are installed and tightened down, let's reinstall the electrical connection. So we're going to line this up, push straight up until we hear a click. There's our click. Reinstall the retention clip. Reinstall the trim panel. The trick for reinstalling the trim panel, you'll find that there are 2 white tabs and they are aligned into these, I'd call them faint rectangles. They're almost square, but you just line up those tabs. Insert it like so. Then there are 3 clips that you just need to line up in the front and push straight up. That's it. Let's give it a test. Here's fan speed 1. Halfway. All the way up. I can hear the motor faintly, but there's no vibration anymore. I guess that's what you get for going with a cheap aftermarket part. But, I mean, what are you going to do? You're going to pay $200 for an OEM one? Just spend $40 getting an aftermarket one. You'll never hear it while the car's running. Anyway, thanks for watching. As always, catch you on the next one.